Love is enough. Don't say that. Why would you say something like that? Love is not enough. How am I supposed to get my Gucci bags, my Gucci dresses, my Chanel bags, Louis Vuitton? Please, you must have 20 million before you think of relationship. Go and tell that to your father. My God. Hey. So the question has always been, is love enough in a relationship? Is love enough? Is love enough without money in a relationship? And a lot of people have been giving their own opinions, their suggestions. So, from the standpoint of truth and reality, I would say that love and money works hand in hand, na collabo, you know? You know, and before I continue, I would like to say this that sometimes, most times, and in life, people leaving you or things not going your way is actually love. It's actually love. Most of our parents disciplined us and denied us some luxury, some pleasures, and we thought they hated us. But it was just an act of love. And later on in the future, we came to realize that, oh, thank God my mom did this. Thank God my dad did this. Oh, my life would have been in shambles or my life would have been ruined. Most times people living in your life is actually love. In the nearest future, you will see that, oh, it was actually in my best interest that it happened. It actually happened in my favor. So know that love, when people are saying that you should be financially stable before going into a relationship, it's not because they hate you or out of despise. You are okay where you are in as much as you are pushing for more. But it is advisable for relationship that you get financially stable before going into a relationship. So I would answer that. Is love enough without money? No. And yes. My answer is no and yes. Let me explain. Now, love is provision. What is love? Love sounds ambiguous. We say, I love you. What am I trying to say? It means I will endure. I will be kind to you. I will provide for you. So love is provision. So if you love somebody and you cannot provide for the person, you wouldn't even be happy with yourself. Let's accept the truth. You love somebody and you cannot be able to provide for the person. You will not be happy. You will feel like, what am I even doing? But note that provision is just a part of love. Commitment, loyalty, intentionality, care, understanding, kindness. They are all what makes up love. That's what makes up love. So it is an essential part of relationship. If you find somebody willing to work with you to make money and the person is willing and you know that you both know you understand, then why not go ahead. But if you know that in the nearest future you go into that relationship, even at the course of working things out, being in a relationship, you know that you will not be able to give this person. You don't necessarily need to have a certain amount. It's not linear. You don't necessarily need to give the person all the luxury. If you cannot give all the luxury, but you can make some certain provisions, and this person is willing to stay with you to to take the provision, to appreciate it, why not? And another thing, note, anytime you are going into a relationship, it is expedient that you look and ensure that this person you are asking to be in a relationship with you is in the same level, you know is in the same level. You don't be in a certain level and be putting your hand somewhere else, you know. unless the somewhere else you are putting your hand, the person is actually willing, then why not go ahead? There's no it's not linear, like it must not be, it's not static that it must be this way. But what is static that it must be that way is that you at least work on that to, even we as a human, it should be, there's a song that say, well, Dangote still they find money. You know, you want to keep growing financially as you are growing intellectually, psychologically, mentally. And we humans by default we desire growth. We desire growth all the time. We want to grow. Nobody that wants to remain in a particular level forever. No, there is this instinct, there's this urgency, sense of urgency for growth. So that is my own opinion. With these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that love and money works together, goes hand in hand. Thank you.